Greetings, it is I, Text-to-Speech SM back yet again. And I know y'all are gonna love what I've got in store. I know I don't have the best track record when it comes to finishing projects, but I'm sure this will be awesome. But just what is that, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you in just a bit. But first, I just want to say how glad I was able to release Smunkin' Patch Recomposed. I know I don't really get many views, but I'm glad some people at least stuck around. I really do appreciate each view I get, so thanks to the 47 people who watched the full song. Anyway, I am really excited to show you my two upcoming projects. One of them is more tied to existing mechanics, whereas the other is something completely new. But first I feel it is probably necessary to tell you all some bad news. I don't think any of my previous projects will be finished. I just don't see myself getting the motivation to continue them, whether that be tomorrow, next week, month, or even year. Does this mean the Magic the Reels are dead? To be honest, I'm not quite sure. I do have an idea of what I'd do with them if I ever pick them up again. But between losing the original assets and just not having motivation right now, I think that I'll just focus on these new projects, and maybe I'll return to them and the other islands I made in the future. But enough of that depressing stuff. Let's move on to my new things. Firstly, I just wanted to say that island covers are still on the table. In fact, my Ethereal Workshop cover that I've been working on should be the next one out. And let me tell you, it sure is worth the wait. Anyway, on to my first project. This will be something based on existing mechanics, and one that I've had a lot of fun working on. It's quite recent, too, so hopefully I don't go under the radar again. Without further ado, my first project is more Paranormals. That's right, I'm taking a crack at creating some more of these dynamic dual monsters. I've only really got the art to do now, and then they'll be ready to release. Their sounds are stellar, and I can't wait for you to see and hear them. As for where these new Paranormals are going, they'll obviously go to the remaining 3 magical islands. However, I've also got a few wild card locations up my sleeve, and I think you'll be surprised with them. Nonetheless, I'm really proud of my new Paranormals, and I hope you love them as much as I do. Now we move on to my next project. This one is completely new, and I find it quite funny that I just thought of these guys after seeing a word. Yes, a word in my English class. Anyway, this new class of monsters was essentially made to update the islands that aren't going to get things like Titan Souls and Paranormals, as a way to fill their songs even more. I'm really excited to see how people react to the ways I've incorporated the monsters into the 5 islands that will be getting them. Anyway, you've all heard me ramble enough. Here's the name. Introducing the Ephemerals. That's right. This name mainly refers to the way these new monsters are obtained, which is on a rota through a special structure. I can also confirm the islands that these monsters are going to, which are Mythical Island, Seasonal Shanty, Sugarbush Island, Wublin Island, and Magical Nexus. These islands will all be getting ephemerals, and why don't I show you one? Pretty cool, right? Well, that's all for now. Don't want to spoil you all. Expect the Paranormals first, and then maybe the Ephemerals in like April. I'm not really the best at managing content time, so that's the best deadline you're getting. Anyway, see you soon and happy monstering!